Hi everyone, and welcome to Save with Scotty. This is my very first cash envelope stuffing, and so I wanted to show you guys what I pretty much stuff in my home sinking funds, as well as my regular, my personal cash sinking funds. So like I said, I have two separate binders, and I have some cash envelopes in here. Some of them were purchased from someone, and then the rest of them I made. The ones I made are a little rough, but I did my best. I think I'm probably just gonna go ahead and order more of them just so that they kind of all look the same, and mine are honestly kind of dingy, but they will do for now. So starting off, I will be stuffing this. I believe it is $514 and 30 cents. I'm doing two current challenges right now. It's the 365 challenge. This is pretty much a nickel a day for 365 days. And the other one is the 26-week challenge. Is pretty much where you save $3 a week every day, or $3 on every pay week. So I get paid bi-weekly, so mine is a 26-week challenge, and I will be stuffing $3. And this pretty much counts for the month of January, as well as actually I haven't started for the month of February, but the month of January, this is what this cash stuffing is for. And then you'll probably see another video. This is pretty much me catching up. So you'll see another video of me stuffing for the month of February 1st paycheck. I get paid on the 1st and the 15th. So you'll likely have videos on those days. I do have some miscellaneous paychecks that I receive, so you might get some additional cash stuffing throughout the month as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and count this out. I have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. I am missing a 10. Okay guys, so I am back. I realized where the mistake was, so I'm gonna go ahead and recount this for you guys. And I'm glad I started counting it first, because I did have some money still stuffed in my wallet that I needed to stuff in the binders. So I'm gonna count this out again. And it's 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 300, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So that is 500, 505, 510, 511, 12, 13, 14. So $500, or $514.30. I have all right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and start stuffing. So I'm gonna break these bills out first. All my 20s. And then some of my envelopes do have money in it already. This one specifically, because I did start for the month of January. Started to fall off a little bit, but some of them do have money in them already. So when we're going through, it's not going to be all at zero. However, my house funds will be completely at zero. So we'll put that there. Awesome. So I'm just going to write off to the side what everything has already. So again, all of these funds, I'm going to start with my house funds. And these are obviously the envelopes that I made. They're not the most beautiful, but some of them are a little different, just like trial and error figuring it out. But these will suffice for right now. I'm gonna write down what each fund currently has, and then what it the ending balance is. So fund. So the first fund is living room. There's not very many on here. Master bedroom is next. And then taxes. And that's just like property taxes. So I'll go through and tell you guys kind of what they are. So this is like any living room furniture, anything like that I'll put in there. Rugs, a coffee table, things like that. For a master bedroom, it's going to be specifically like a new mattress or a bedroom set or let's see, like lamps or curtains, things like that for master bedroom. Taxes is going to be the annual state property taxes that you pretty much have to pay when you buy a home. The place I would like to live has slightly higher taxes, so I would like to save up for my first year's taxes just so I don't have to worry about it. And the next one is insurance. And this is just like homeowner's insurance. Obviously, I have renter's insurance right now, but homeowner's insurance can be a little bit more pricey, so I would like to save up for that. The next thing is kitchen. And that just covers any, like if I want to get one of those big blender mixing bowls, coffee, you know, Keurigs, pots and pans, oven mitts, things like that. So that'll cover anything that I have to buy for the kitchen. The next one is first month bills. And I got this idea from the channel Budget Treasures. She's currently saving for a house right now, and she kind of had a fund for first month bills. And I thought that was really smart. So it's kind of like any of those expenses that you'll incur, like the connectivity fees for internet or electric or, you know, gas, things like that. Any of those first month bills that you kind of aren't really expecting, but kind of want to plan for. So I know when I first moved into my first apartment, I found out that you had to have a deposit to get your electric turned on, and mine was $150 because I'd never had electric in my name before, and that was a very like I was completely taken aback by it, and I ended up having to charge it to my credit card. And so I kind of want to plan to have those first month bills or first month expenses already paid for. The next one is groceries. And this is just, you know, you don't want your house to be completely bare on your first night in, your first weekend or whatever. This is just to pay for those first, you know, few weeks of groceries so that I kind of already have it budgeted outside of my normal grocery expenses. The next one is repairs. And depending on whether I buy a brand new house, like built myself, or I buy a house that is you know, someone's selling and might need some upgrades. This is for any of those repairs, squeaky doors, water heater, microwave, like any of those miscellaneous repairs that might need to be done, like a faucet or anything. I want to have money set aside for those. And the next one is household supplies. And this will pretty much cover tissue, napkins, paper towels, things like that, coffee filters, like just random household supplies, Lysol, Clorox, you know, stuff like that. Anything to the miscellaneous cleaning supplies in the house. And the final category is decor. And that will pretty much cover all of the like paintings, some other rugs that I might want, plants, things like that. Any decor or picture frame type items that I'll want in my house, this is how it will be paid for. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So the very first one is living room, and living room is is the biggest sinking fund that I have, and the biggest one that I have in my house funds. So that one is gonna get a total of $25. So I'm just gonna take a 20 and a 5. So this one has $25, and I'm gonna put that in here. And go to the next one, which is master bedroom. This is the second largest one, kind of tied with taxes, and this one's gonna receive $20. Oops. Just put a 20 in there. And then the next one is taxes, and just like master bedroom, it will receive $20. All right, and the next next one is insurance. This one is slightly less. I think I'm budgeting about 900 total expenses. If you want to see how much I have projected for each fund, let me know and I can do a video on that, because I have pretty much it all written out what my goal is for these sinking funds to be completely filled. But for insurance, I'm just going to do 15, so 5 and a 10. And this one has a total of $15. And all right, so I'm going to go ahead and write those couple ones down. So living room got $25, master bedroom got $20, and taxes got $20 as well. And then it wasn't until insurance that I dropped down to 15. Awesome. So kitchen, my next expense, not the largest, but a decent budget's going into it, just because I know pots and pans, specifically for me, I want to buy pots and pans. I know that, and I want to get good ones, and those are expensive. So kitchen is getting $15 as well. So I'm going to go ahead and add 15. And as you can see, my envelopes are a little different. Like, oh, those ones are good. So like some of them don't have the name on the front once you put the money in, and then some of them do. That was just trial and error, trying to figure out how to make these. But kitchen's gonna get 15. All right, and then the next one is first month's bills. And first month's bills, I don't expect too big of expenses, but just in case, this one is also getting $15. So 5 and a 10. I'm gonna throw that in here. And this is one of the ones that it's like, you can't see it on the front anymore, but 15 for first month bills. And the next one is groceries. I live alone. When I buy my first house, I may or may not be buying it with someone. But as of right now, I don't have any children. Don't foresee myself having any children or anything like that, but it's gonna get $15 for groceries. There we go. All right, and then the next one is repairs. Kind of explained to you guys what that one was already. So that one will be getting 15 as well. Go ahead and throw 10 and a 5. And household supplies. Household supplies isn't really that much, so I don't expect to need that much in household supplies. So this one is only going to be getting $5. Go ahead and throw that in here. Just a $5 bill. And then decor, same situation. Don't really project to spend that much on decor, just because I have lived a few places and I have a lot of stuff that I already like. So that will be getting $5 as well. And I seem to have done it again, where I stopped writing as I was talking at groceries, and groceries received 15. Repairs received 15. Household supplies received 5. And decor received 5. All right, and that pretty much sums up all of my house sinking funds. This is pretty much what I'll be stuffing on that bi-weekly or 1st and 15th basis, as well as my regular cash envelopes. So that concludes this one. I'm gonna go ahead and just move that to the side and bring in my other cash envelopes. And this one has some of the ones that I purchased. So as you can see, these ones are super nice. Really, really good quality. I got them from, I think her name is Monet's Money. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it correctly. I haven't really heard her say her name on her channel, but I believe it's Monet's Money. And I kind of want to see how many I have in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have a total of 9 envelopes in here, one of which is a challenge, but I have 8 total ones. So I think I'm going to write those ones down too, just so I can track them. But I'm going to use a different color to write these ones down. Do I want to? No, I actually want to keep them all the same color. So for this one, I'm just gonna write down all my funds. I don't really want to do food because food isn't one that will be, this is one that's revolving. So it's constantly money in, constantly money out. I don't want to write that one down. Emergency, one that I don't plan. Again, it's for emergencies. I don't plan to take from. I'm gonna write that one down. And then the next one is allowance. Again, this is kind of that revolving one like food. I'm not gonna write that one down. Travel, this one is like semi-revolving because I recently booked a trip, very spontaneously booked a trip, and I am very rapidly trying to replenish my travel fund. So I am gonna write travel down just so I can keep track of how much I am saving and how much is kind of coming out of this fund. Next one's gifts. This one is not one that I see to be revolving. But I do have a lot of family and friends who I feel like there's a birthday every other day. So wrote down gifts. The next one is college. This isn't really for me, like my college. This is really for my kids. I looked into getting a 529 plan, but you can't get one of those unless you have a like living child with a social security number. I don't have kids yet, but I want to have kids and I want to start saving for their college as soon as possible. So I will have a college fund that I will not take from. If I have to take from that college fund, it better be like do or die. But I do not plan on taking from that college fund. Next one's hygiene. I'm not gonna write this one down because this one can be semi-revolving. This will be like tissue, toothpaste, toothbrush, tampons, things like that. So I'm not gonna write that down. Wedding, however, this will not be revolving. I do have a boyfriend, but we are not, we've talked about marriage obviously, but we are not like actually talking about marriage right now. Neither of us are in a place where we really want to get married. We don't want to get married just because we love each other so much and it's just the right thing to do. We kind of want to be financially set and stable so that when we combine, not only as two people, but as like one financial status, we are mentally and physically and financially prepared for that journey together. So I will write wedding down. The next one's baby. Again, no spouse, no kids, but I would like to start planning so that when I do get pregnant, I can afford things like bottles and bibs and Pampers and whatever else, you know, cribs, things that come about that I kind of want to be able to pay for my kid and not start saving and spending while I'm pregnant. So that's what the baby fund is. This is my $5 challenge fund. Like I said, I started this specific binder in January, so there is some money in here, which I will write down. But yeah, that's where I'm at currently with the $5 challenge. I think I will write that down. Part of me doesn't want to know though. Another part of me doesn't want to know how much money I have in here. I think I'm gonna leave that one anonymous because I do have 2 other challenges that are not anonymous that I kind of keep tally on every time I deposit into it, but I'm gonna leave the $5 challenge anonymous. But so let me get started on stuffing these funds. So my food fund, I receive $100 for myself each first and 15th for food. That is going out to dinner with friends. That is fast food, groceries, any food, because I don't really have like a solid eating schedule. Any food that I purchase will come out of this food fund, and that receives 100. I think I might have grabbed one too many, but there's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay, so with this food, I'm also going to take out my mini cash envelope. I have big ones as well as little ones. I want to start off using the little ones. So let me set that down. And I have these 3 envelopes: food, miscellaneous, and allowance. So I'm going to put in 20, 40, 60 into the binder just because I don't want to walk around with $100 cash on me at all times. So I'm going to put that in here, 20, 40, 60, 80. $80 will go in there, or 20, 40, 60. Let me just, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 20, 40, 60 will go in here. And the other $40 will go into my wallet. So I'm just gonna fold that and put it into the food one. And this is also one that I made myself. Came out a lot stinking better than my like cash envelopes, but this is just the food one I made. I'm just gonna throw that up there. And the next one is emergency. Emergency receives $80. I am trying to build up a nice emergency fund. They say that you should have 30%. I think it's 30. No, not 30%. 3 months worth of expenses saved up for emergencies. Like if you lose your job, you should be able to pay for 3 months of your expenses. And so I will be putting $80 in here just to start to fatten up that emergency fund. So 20, 40, 60, 80. I'm gonna set that down because I already have money in here since I've been saving. So there's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So there's a total of $200 in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and write down an emergency that I deposited $80 and the balance on it is $200. And then, just so you can see, and then when the 15th comes, I will cross that out and just add up whatever the new total is. So that's emergency. Next one is allowance. Allowance receives $40. Yeah, allowance receives $40. So I'm just gonna do a 20 and 2 10s. And I'm actually gonna put the 30 in here. And I'm gonna take this other 10 and put it into the allowance fund. And this is just for those random knickknacks that I need to buy when I'm out at the store. I'm gonna put those together. So the next fund is travel. Like I said, trying to feverishly save for travel just because I did spend, I did just recently purchase a very expensive, that's my dog. I did just spend, hey, stop. I did just spend a lot on a vacation. So that one receives $30. So I'm just gonna take a 20 and a 10 and put that in here. But there is money in here already. So let me write down that I'm putting in $30. And let's count. I have 20, 40, 50, 60, 75. I'm gonna count that again. 20, 40, 50, 60, 75. Yep, travel has a total of $75 in it now. 75. Awesome. Next is gifts. Like I said, I have a pretty big family, so there seems to always be something. Somebody's birthday, someone's having a party. It's always something going on. So gifts is gonna get $20 as well, and I'm just gonna put a full 20 in there. And we're gonna write down that we put $20 in, and it currently has $20. And the next one is college. So again, this is like for my future child. That's gonna get $15, so just a 10 and a 5. And throw that in here. So that's 15, and it has a total of 15. Next is hygiene. I do actually need to buy, actually I just bought new toothpaste, but I do need to buy a new toothbrush soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in $10. Toothbrushes are not that expensive, but I'm gonna throw in $10. So there's that for hygiene. Oh, that's not what I'm writing down. The next one is wedding, and wedding receives $10. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw in, I'm gonna throw in a 10. Beautiful. That's for wedding, and I deposited $10, and there's a total of $10 in here. The next one is baby. Baby receives $10. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pull 2 5s here, and I'm gonna be depositing 10, and I have a total of 10. That looks like a 6. And now baby has 10. And then just so you guys can see, I have money in my $5 challenge, and that is pretty much every time I receive a 5 back in change, I will put it in here. I won't break it and spend it anywhere else, but it will immediately go into my $5 savings challenge. And so far for the month of January, I have gotten 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. $55 worth of 5s. That just tells you how much money I've spent in the month of January to receive $50 back in 5s. Also with this, I went somewhere and got food and broke a 20, and I only spent like a couple bucks, and the guy gives me back 3 5s. And I was like, do you have any 10s? Kind of was like, no, we're all out. And which really sucked because I had to put all 3 of those 5s into my $5 savings challenge. So that sums that up. There is miscellaneous. I don't keep a folder for miscellaneous just because I always have miscellaneous expense. I don't see the need to have money in here because there's always something that comes up. So miscellaneous does receive $20. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a 20, and I will fold that in half and put it in here. Perfect. So that is all of my cash envelopes, or these little guys in here, and call it a day. Awesome. So with the remaining dollars, there actually is a purpose for them. I'm probably gonna end up rewriting this just because it's not really the best. It's not really written the best, but let me open this up. So here's my 365 challenge. This is pretty much saving a nickel a day for 365 days. I think at some point, I think at week 13, because it was getting really difficult to calculate a nickel a day, week 13 is when I stopped calculating. So the first one is a nickel a day, and then it pretty much resets on the week 14, and week 14 goes back to that nickel a day, and then so on and so forth. So you pretty much increase by a nickel. So the first day you save 5 cents, the second day you save 10 cents, the third day you save 15 cents, and so on and so forth. But that was getting very difficult to calculate, so I stopped at week 13 and then just kind of doubled it for the, or added it again and started over again for the following weeks, so that it wasn't getting too hectic. If you guys have done this challenge, you might know, but if you're not doing this on a daily basis, like dropping in a nickel every single day, it can get kind of complicated mentally when you're putting it all together. So for the first week of January is $1.40. The second week is $3.85. The third week, $6.30. And the fourth week, $8.75. So with all of that, I need to put in a total of $20.30, and that's where this 30 cents come in. So I'm gonna open this up. Probably bring this right around here. So $20 is gonna go in here. And I thought about making a folder for this, but opted out just because I'm gonna have change in there. And I didn't want change rattling around in my sinking funds folder. So $20.30 is gonna go in here. And then the next challenge that I have is the 26-week challenge. and that is adding $3 a day, compounding on itself every day, or every pay period. I get paid pretty much bi-weekly, which is really just the 1st and the 15th. So I'll put in $3 the first paycheck, which would have been the January 1st paycheck, and then this is my January 15th paycheck. So I'm gonna go ahead and add 5. The total of this is 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's a total of $9. I'm gonna leave the ones together and put that in here, and the 5 will go in there. So $9 has gone in there. The February 1st paycheck, I will be putting in a total of $9. So this kind of is a mesh of catching up from January and starting with February. So when you see me again, I will be putting in this one for February 1st paycheck, and I will also be catching up with week 5, which will be the end of the first week of February. Ugh, tongue twister. But that is pretty much everything I have. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you are starting your savings journey. I appreciate you guys for finding my channel. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, because I will be posting, like I said, I get paid on the 1st and the 15th. So I will be posting quite frequently. And like this, leave a comment down below if you think I should have any other additional sinking funds. And I will see you guys on my next one.